and the great work of Sylvester, Alex's hospital, obviously. Alex's place and Holtz Children's Hospital. Kyle is now cancer-free. He'll be here tomorrow. He's our honorary captain.
Are the guys going to have a chance to meet him today at all beforehand?
He's coming to practice.
He's coming to practice today.
Yep.
That's nice.
What do you want them to get from the experience of meeting these young men?
Well, in Kyle's situation, he's a high school kid, and these guys, not too long ago, were in high school just like him, enjoying a great basketball career, being recruited and looking forward to being able to play college and maybe the NBA and all that. And here's a young man just fighting for his life. And I think our players need to appreciate life more. In fact, we're going to be playing a very specific song today that has a lot of meaning, and I hope that meaning will come through.
Where's Kyle from? Is he local?
Um,
I'm not sure he's from. Okay.
Hold on a second. I think
We can look it up. We'll figure it out.
yeah, I'm not
Okay.
sure.
Can you talk about how important it was the game the other day for Angel to come alive in the second half? You know, and just
Oh, I thought
and
my past experience, my personal past experiences playing at Boston College have been very traumatic. Duran Scott fouled Olivier Hanlon when we had a 3-point lead, and he fouled him with like a second to go after the timeout with 10 seconds to go, when I said, we're not fouling, and Duran screamed at everybody, hey, we're not fouling, don't foul. And then he proceeded to foul at the last moment. We won that game. Last year, we went to double overtime. We were down 7, and we needed to make a dramatic comeback. In Wednesday's game, we had golden opportunities in the first half to pull away, and didn't do it. So I was very concerned at halftime as to how we would play in the second half. But I was very pleased with the group that we had at the end of the game, Angel, Jaquan, Davon, Sheldon, and Tanya, because each of them has a specific skill set that they took advantage of. Angel was very good getting to the basket and making a layup. Jaquan hit a floater. Angel hit 3 free throws. Jaquan hit 2 free throws when he got fouled. Davon was playing well. Sheldon made a couple of key shots, and Tanya was clearing the backboards for us defensively. So it was a very, very good team effort. We made our free throws and finished strong, which we had not done against Virginia and Clemson.
For that run, were there stretches that seemed to me like where there was just not enough player movement? Guys they were waiting one guy to do it. He doesn't get a shot. So
Well, that's one of the things we've been talking about as a team. It seems offensively we've become more stagnant and more sticky hands. So today again, there's going to be a very strong emphasis in practice, and we will be instituting a new drill. Remember I told you a few weeks back we instituted a drill I thought really helped our defense. So we've been searching for a drill that I think will help our offense. And we'll find out not only today but tomorrow and Monday if the drill is being impactful.
Jim, with a game like Monday, how do you make sure they don't look past Saturday?
We have a game like Monday every day. You know, Wake Forest, okay, if I said to you, okay, we're playing a team that beat Indiana, who's undefeated in the Big Ten, beat LSU with the number 1 prospect in the country, Ben Simmons, beat UCLA, beat North Carolina State. Does that sound like a team you should look past? I don't think so. So our guys know, especially from our experience last year up there, how good these guys are.
Kind of along that same line, is there such a thing as a trap game in basketball? Like like they talk about football.
You know, to me, you know it's a trap game after the game when you've lost.
Well, tell us a little about Wake Forest then. Obviously, you just told us all the teams they win. What is it they do that provides?
Well, I will tell you that last year when we played them at their place, we tried to make a strong emphasis as to how fast they were and how fast they played. And in the first 5 minutes of the game, I think it woke our guys up. And by that time, we were already behind. Now they know that Wake Forest is third in the league in tempo. They have perhaps the best low post skilled player in Devin Thomas. And when I say skilled, I mean he'll run the fast break at 6'9", 255 pounds. He's very good at driving to his left. He's got a great jump hook right and left. So they have a dynamic inside guy. Their guard play is starting with their senior, Cody Miller-McIntyre, is the premier layup maker in this league and maybe in the country. I don't know of anybody in the country that scores better in the open court by making right-hand layups, left-hand layups, floaters. He's really skilled going to the hoop. Then they have one of the very best freshmen in the country, one of the best freshmen in the ACC, in Bryant Crawford. He is a very, very good attack guy at the point. And then they have the guy who's played great against us in Middaglu, who is 6'10" and shoots threes. He's very, very similar to Ivan Cruz Uceda. And our guys, know how in practice Ivan nails threes left and right. And last year Middaglu did the same to us. We're going to have to do a much better job on him. And then their two-guard, Wilbekin, is the brother of the kid who starred at Florida, so they're familiar with him. And then John Collins is their backup four-man. He visited here last year, so our players know who he is. And then Doral Moore is their backup five. And when he walks on the floor, you think, oh, that guy's an NBA player. Because he's about 7'1", about 240 or 50. He's got the longest arms, biggest hands, and runs and jumps like an NBA player. He looks like what's the big guy from the Clippers? I just watched him play last night. Jordan? Was it? DeAndre Jordan. That's what this kid looks like. He looks like DeAndre Jordan. He dunks everything near the basket. So this is a very, very gifted, talented offensive team. And we're going to have to play great defense, get back, first of all, because they score so much in transition. And then on offense, I've been wanting our team to share the ball better, and this is going to be a good test for us.
When you said you were been struggling offensively, how do you not let that when it happens often, how do you not let that affect the team, and how do you really try and fix it?
I think it affects everybody. That they start to recognize we were averaging 85 points a game, now we're averaging 65 in ACC play. So the first thing you have to do is understand league play is different than non-conference. The teams know you better, they're going to defend you better, so you have to be two things, really aggressive and really patient. And that's difficult to do both at the same time, right? Guys tend to, when they're patient, to be passive. When they're aggressive, they tend to shoot quickly. So there has to be a balance there. And that's what we're going to be working on in practice.
Coach, I know you can't talk about specific recruits, but it does seem like more top recruits are interested in coming here. Has it gotten sort of...
Oh, I sure hope so. And I hope any of our recruits that are listening, we are here waiting for you.
My question is, has it gotten a little easier for you to recruit?
Easy? No, is never. How can you? Is your job getting easier because you've done it all? No, easy is like, okay. So if I said to you, okay, we're recruiting a kid, and all of the schools he's considering are mid-majors. Does that mean our job is easier or harder? Because if I turn around and tell you now we're recruiting guys who's down to all ACC and Big Ten and SEC schools, Is that easier or harder?
What I mean is when you're not winning, it's a lot harder to recruit top kids.
Oh, if you're losing, you ain't getting top guys.
Right, so in that respect, have kids even been coming to you saying, are you interested in me, some top kids, or is it always still just a battle, you gotta get on everybody, it's just as hard as it was?
Oh, no, we try to get on their list. One of my favorite stories from this year recruiting, we were recruiting kid in August, and we'd been recruiting him a while, and I said to him, have you thought about narrowing down your list? He said, yeah, I'm going to announce my new list next week. And I said, oh. He said, Coach, don't worry, you're on it. I said, oh, I'm happy to hear that. How many are you narrowing it down to? To 25. He had 45 schools on his original list, and we were one of the chosen few to make the top 25.
Coach, with that being said, how impressed are you with, with Florida, South Florida for that matter, being such a football state now? Basketball seems like it's emerging, and a lot of kids are picking up the sport of basketball down here in South Florida.
Well, there's two things to that. The quality and quantity of football recruits in this area is the best in the country. You're not going to find more Division I coaches coming to one geographic area for football recruits than the Miami area. This is the best high school football in America. That is not true in basketball. It's improving, and there is quality at the top, but not quantity. We were very, very fortunate that we got the very best in Dewan Ewell. He's one of the very few players from this area to be selected to the McDonald's All-American team. I don't know if you were aware of that. And that's a very special honor for him, his high school coach, his family, and for us to be able to have signed him. But truly, there are not enough of the great high school players in this area for us to just recruit locally. Now, the number one recruiting area in the country right now, the hotbed where everybody goes to get their players, is Washington, D.C., or what they call the DMV. That's D.C., Maryland, Virginia. And we're going up there and looking, and Philadelphia has been a very strong area for us recently. Davon Reed, Jaquan Newton, and hopefully more kids from that region will look at Miami because of our success. Some guys look at, we won the ACC championship. Other kids identify with a kid like Shane Larkin and now Angel Rodriguez as, hey, this is the way I want to play. And now with the emergence of a Tanya Jakiri and with Dewan Ewell signing, there'll be interest by other big guys, hopefully.
I send him some pictures of people in short sleeve shirts, assuming he gets warm.
Maybe not pictures today, maybe.
Yeah,
tomorrow
today
morning.
there's a snowstorm in DC. So,
My son lives there. 30 inches is expected.
yeah, I know. So
Everything's closed.
Was canceled. She was supposed to be in DC.
Now's the time to have a kid from D.C. visit.
Yes, even with the rain outside.
Yeah, but it was 74 degrees last night when I drove home.
The weather hasn't come down far enough to hit Wake Forest, are they here?
That's a good question. I really don't
They
know.
were getting on their flight at 11.
They were, okay.
Because Charlotte is getting hit very hard.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck tomorrow.